Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you may be in the world. And thank you all for being here, having as healing readings by Donna would say, tea time with Akela and friends. Good morning. I'm gonna say hello to those who are in the chat because I do see we have quite a few people already in the chat. So thank you for being here this early with me. Hey Jackie B. Hey Jazz, happy medium. Let's see. We have a DT. Hey, good morning. Judy in the skies. Hi. Rowie B4 East. Rowie B4E Smarties. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Us. All of us. See, you're a new subscriber. Violets for Roses. Stephanie. Hi. Hey, Julian. Spiritual Alchemy Energy. Scroll down. Hey, Poirot. Welcome. Hey, Charlotte, Shining Love Light Truth. Okay, and I'm starring as I'm going down the list. Hey, Jazz. I know I'm saying your name and handle. And Jazz is Mangled Unicorn, because there are folks in here who may not know who the name correlates to. So they may be like, I don't see a Jazz. So that's why I'm giving your YouTube handle as well. Haithandika. Let's see. Hey, KMO, good morning. Okay, VI. I'm just scrolling down. So how's everyone's Saturday morning going so far? I hope you had a great start to your morning. And even if you didn't, I hope that it progresses into an amazing day. Okay, I think I have everyone. Let's see. Okay, Jazz, glad to hear that, you're feeling a little better today. One day at a time. Okay, so I am going to say who I have. I have 11 starts so far, and I think that'll be it for today. So questions are, unless if somebody's typing, questions are now closed. Amazing morning, grateful always. Oh, thank you, Charlotte. Okay. So I have Jackie B readings, Jazz Happy Medium, Aditi, Rowie B for Smarties, Julianne Spiritual Alchemy, Violets for Roses, Thandika, Damini, I'm guessing the L is silent. Shining Love Light Truth, the Charlotte Poirot Forever, Mangled Unicorn, and KMO. Let's make sure. Oh, okay, I got you, Poirot. I was about to ask if, hey, warrior girl, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you may be. I have okay, I have your revamped question, Poirot. So let me unstar the first one. Okay. I am super happy today because today's, I think, one of the first weekends where I don't have a lot of running around to do. So I am going to, it's a bit chilly here, but I am going to enjoy today doing nothing after my show, just relaxing. Okay. Thanks, Jackie. All right, guys. So let's pull one card for the collective. And I feel like pulling it from my dragon deck. And it's the Dragon Oracles. So let's see what the dragons wants us to know today before we jump into the readings. High vibrational beings of love and light. Dragons. What message do you have for the collective this morning? What do you want us to know? It was funny in my head. I kind of heard a roar, and I'm like, dragons. I don't think they roar. But what it feels more like is just like if someone has something they need to let out, and what they're saying is just let it out. Just scream in your pillow, go in the bathroom, scream, release your frustrations, whatever it is that's pent up, let it out. You know. And if you're in a household full of people, just say, hey, I need a moment. If you hear any loud noise, just know that's me. I'm just releasing some stuff. Okay. Is this a message for the collective spirit, or should I shuffle again? Top or bottom of the deck. The card I got for the collective is Earth and Air Dragon. It represents a perfect balance of heaven and earth. Stay balanced, ground your visions, manifest your hopes and dreams. That's the card. Earth and Air Dragon, finding balance within. And if you're feeling a bit unbalanced, you can always, as it's warming up, you can always put your feet in the grass, get outside, and let the earth help ground you. Release. And if you're in a secluded area, you might be able to even scream out while you're grounding. Let's see, earth and air. It says, humbly invoke these dragons. Wait, nope, that's fire. Earth and air. Earth and Air Dragon. This card indicates it is the time to clarify your hopes and intentions. Ask the brown and blue Earth and Air Dragons to illuminate your visions. Then ask them to help you take all the action necessary to bring those visions into physical reality. This will energize you. Let the Earth and Air Dragons breathe their life force into each of your 12 chakras and bring into balance and harmony. Let the Earth and Air Dragons breathe their life force into each of your 12 chakras and bring it says your into balance and harmony. Something's missing there. Relax as they do this, and you will have a new sense of calm and equilibrium as you walk your divine earth. So you can call in the Earth and Air Dragon to help balance you. And you can do that while you're grounding. It won't hurt. Oh, sorry, guys. My nose feels like it's just like draining my sinus. Okay, let's get started. So we'll start off. You know what? I want to start. I see we have a new subby this morning. So I want to start with that new subscriber. And that is Rowie B4E Smarties. Before Smarties, I guess that's what it is. Are you still here? Okay, while we wait for oh, warrior girl. Okay, it's good morning to you. We're in the same time zone. I got a notice this morning, a chance. It looks, Jackie, it looks like it's gonna rain here too. It's very kind of like cloudy, and then you see some sun and it goes back to clouds, but it's chilly. We don't want you to get slapped by the heat, mangled unicorn. But it's still allowing the energy, the air from outside to flow through the home for a brief second just to clear any stagnant air. So if you can, just do it for a hot second, like 2 windows or 1 door and a window, and just let the air flow through for a quick second and close it back. Yeah, same thing here. It's last night was cold. I was like, what is going on? Okay, let's get back to otherwise I'll stay forever. CEV12, people came in. We already have 11 questions started. So let me see if anyone else. I'm gonna try to get to everyone today. Let me see. Okay, Rowie, I see you are here. Thank you for saying that. Thank you. I was weird. Hey, Brenda, good morning. I will get to you shortly. CEV12, go ahead and drop your question in. I don't see anyone else putting in a question. I want to be sure I am, being fair to everyone since I said questions will close. But go ahead and drop it in and I'll get you started. Okay? All right. Since you came in at 11:02, you got to get on the ball. Come in quick and drop your question in. All right. Nope. Rowie before Smarties is asking for general guidance. Okay. High vibrational being of love and light, beings of love and light. Rowie before Smarties would like some guidance. What message do we have for Rowie this morning? What message do we have for Rowie? Rowie, I heard stand up. I don't know if you are, and you can let me know if I'm off or not, so I can better clarify. I heard stand up. And the standing up feels like standing your ground. I don't know if you're in a situation where you feel like you're being taken advantage of or taken advantage of, or you're not being heard. Somebody's if there's a situation and it seems like somebody else's responses might be overpowering yours, so what I just saw was as if you're like dimming yourself, you're kind of like maybe feeling a little timid, I don't know, but they are asking you to stand up, stand your ground. No one has power over you. What's going on with Rowie before Smarty Spirit? I feel like you're inside, you're saying, you're trying to say, but it's all inside. It's like, I have something I have to say, kind of like, hey, I have something I want to say. But it feels like from other situations or could be other lives, I don't know, you weren't heard. So you feel as if this person or these people have, again, I think that's why they're saying no one has power over you, because it's like you feel like these people, you have the click that everybody likes, and then there's the others that just hide and gets hidden in the shadows. I feel like it's something like that. Let's see. Rowie, did you have any? Hey, Rush, good morning. Okay, I don't see any feedback. Hey, Harley J, thanks for being here. And thank you all, if I didn't say that, for being here. I appreciate it. Okay, Rowie, since I don't have any feedback from you yet, CV12, if you're still here, can you put your question in so I can get it started? If not, I'm going to just, it makes sense. Okay. Okay. Let's see, what guidance do we have for Roe on this situation? I see like you're in a college classroom setting or classroom setting, and you're sitting at the desk and you're raising your hand. But even though you're raising your hand, Roe, it's like you're not being seen. So what Spirit is saying is just to speak up. When whoever is finished, when whoever is finished speaking, say, hey, I have something I want to add. Here's an idea that I thought of. You never know who may be waiting to and listening to hear what it is you and others have to say. Okay, what my guidance do we have for Roe from the cards? What does Roe's soul want them to know? Okay, is this it for Roe Spirit, or should I shuffle again? Shuffle. Okay. Is this it for Roe? Top or bottom? You are emerging. And this is the soul for my soul coaching oracle deck. And it says emerging. Let's see what message the card has. Just as new sprout pushes through the soil into the light, you are emerging. Ideas and things that have been incubating within you for a long time are now moving toward manifestation. Let's see. Okay. Hey, Mare Dragon. It says, this is your soul wants you to know this is an exciting time for you, truly a period of new beginnings. Things for which you've been patiently waiting for a long time are about to manifest. A new seedling is mostly vulnerable. However, just as it emerges through the earth, it needs to be nourished and protected until it's strong enough to weather harsh climates. So you must take care to nurture your dreams and yourself in this tender time. Okay. You have ideas. You have whether it's work, I don't know why it feels work related is what, even if it's not work, like you're involved in something. And so I'm going to classify it, I won't say like family. It's not feeling like a family thing. It feels more like work. So I'm going to classify if you're involved in charitable whatever or other projects outside of the home. It feels like something with work, and they're telling you that your ideas are growing and your ideas are valuable. So stand up and let your ideas be heard. Even if your ideas are not implemented immediately, you never know what's coming down the line, the pipeline. And sometimes we find later on something, the company or whoever we're working with does something and we're like, oh, I had that idea. Yeah, you had that idea, but you didn't share it. And maybe someone else had a different idea, and somehow their idea with somebody else's merged into this thing, that this idea that you had that was valuable in that oh, I'm sorry guys, give me 1 second. Okay. Valuable in that moment. So stand up and let your voice be heard. Let your light shine. Don't feel that you don't have power. Okay? Share your ideas. they are emerging, and they are emerging for a reason. Okay? Don't leave them unattended too, because they will wither away. All right, and I hope that helps you, Rory before Smarties, and thank you for being here, and thanks for your question. Okay, let's go to Jackie. Jackie B readings. Any messages from my spirit guides for the opportunities coming into my life this month? You're welcome, Rowie. I still haven't seen. I'm just going to do one check. Anything from CEV12. So I'm going to assume that they left. So, okay. Any messages from my spirit guides for the opportunities that are coming into my life this month? And we are in the month of May. Guys, what guidance do we have for Jackie B about the opportunities coming? Oh, wow. I see like flowers. It's interesting, right? Because the word I'm about to use is the message, what was in that card. But these flowers are already, they've already sprouted, Jackie. And I can see, so this is the stem of the flower. This is the head of the flower. And the flower is like this. And then what I see is that the flower, like it's watered. I don't see the person watered it, but like it's being watered. And then the flower part just blooms. And there's like 3 of these that I see. And they kind of look like tulips. Okay. And the head raises up and they bloom. So, okay. I feel your message is slightly similar in the regards to nurturing, taking care of, watering, pruning, yeah, maybe ruffling up the soil a little bit, of what you have going on. Pay attention to what you have going on. Taking time to show them, which I think you do. Just to show them love. Remember to cultivate what is already there. Remember to cultivate what is already there. Okay. I also heard, Jackie, that includes yourself. So self-care, pouring into you the same way you will pour into the plant. Okay, what else you want Jackie to know, Spirit? What else do you want Jackie to know? Should I pick a card over Jackie, or should I not? Okay. All right. Hey, Garnet. Hey, Venus. Hey, Just Visiting. Welcome, welcome. Okay, and Jackie says, I definitely do more self-care since I'm doing things for others majority of the time. Yeah, because if you are not, oh, why my nose is twitching this morning. Yeah, because if you are not at 100%, you can't take care of the opportunities that you have already, that has already peaked, and even though the flower wasn't wilted, there's still life in it that when taken care of, the flower blossomed back. The flower opened up. So take time, and maybe now that I'm thinking about it, Jackie, based on what you just said, maybe the flower was a metaphor for you. Take the time and just check, um, make sure that your I's are dotted, T's are crossed in the things that you already have. So that goes back to the pruning and the watering and adding fertilizer, Oh, however that fertilizer applies to what you're doing, Jackie, that's what they're asking you to do. I definitely need to hear that. I'm doing two other things right. Okay. So your flower bed may be a little full right now. So take care of what you have now, because those are opportunities, and opportunities where they can grow, they can bloom, the flower can blossom, but also take care of you in the process. Okay. And that's what I have for you, Jackie. Thank you. Okay. Okay, let's go to Jazz. Give me 1 second, guys. Just let me grab my water real quick. Hold on 1 sec. Sorry about that. Okay, Jazz. So we have Jazz, then Aditi, and Julianne. Okay, so CV did put their question. Okay, good. Jazz. Okay, thanks, Jazz. Okay. Jazz asked, should I ask my uncle Luis and his wife, your auntie, to sell your house? Because it says to sell me a house. Or are you trying to buy their house? Jazz, if you can just clarify that part of the question, that'll be greatly appreciated. Should I ask my uncle Luis and his wife, your aunt, to sell you a house? So I'm assuming they have multiple homes, and you want to ask them if they can sell you one of their homes. Just say yes or no, Jazz. I just want to be sure I'm asking the correct question. Yes, okay. All right. Let me ask my pendulum first. High vibrational beings of love and light. Jazz is contemplating asking her uncle Luis and his wife to sell her one of their homes. Jazz, here's what I'm feeling, and then I'm gonna go to my here's what I'm feeling. I'm gonna go to my pendulum. What I'm feeling in my heart is there's a struggle of wanting to sell. They may not be quite ready yet to let go of the home that you might be thinking of. Because what I feel in my heart is that they are, it feels more feminine energy to me, that um it feels more feminine energy to me. The concern is that I really don't want to sell it, but you're the niece, and if it feels like they might be placed in a awkward position, that's what the energy feels like to me. Because they may not be, I don't want to say they are because I don't know them. They may not be in a place yet where they are ready to let go of it. So in my head, I'm hearing what you could ask is have a conversation with your Uncle Louise and your aunt. If and when they are ready to sell, can they consider you as a buyer? Is what I'm hearing in my head. So let's ask my pendulum. High vibrational beings of love and light. You've seen Jazz's question. She wants to ask her aunt and her uncle to sell them a house, to sell her a house. Should Jazz ask her Uncle Louise and her aunt if she can buy one of their homes? Should Jazz ask her Uncle Louise? Okay. And Jazz, for me, that's a no. Okay, when it circles like that, it's a no. Okay. And just so you know, Jazz, I'm gonna ask some personal questions. And am I, Akela, 7 feet tall? Am I 7 feet tall? That's correct. I'm not 7 feet tall. Thank you. In this lifetime, was I born in Trinidad? In this lifetime, was I born in Trinidad? In this lifetime, yep, and that's it. That's correct. I was born in Trinidad. Thank you. I'm going to ask. Okay, so here's what Jazz says. Jazz says they tried to sell. So they tried to sell that house to your dad, but your dad did not take it and need to get a new house right now. Okay. Hmm. Should Jazz ask her aunt and uncle to consider selling the house to her? Should Jazz ask her aunt and uncle to consider selling the house to her? That's, oh, wow. Wow. Okay, thank you. Jazz, I think what I'm getting is how you phrase when you approach them, as opposed to going to them and saying, hey, let me buy your house. Rephrase the question so that way it doesn't feel like there's pressure on them. Go to them and say, if you are ever considering selling the home, I would be interested in purchasing it. Would you think of me when you're ready to sell? So then there isn't a feeling of pressure that they have to sell it right now. By rephrasing how you ask them, you're letting them know, okay, whenever we are ready, it might not be right now, or maybe we haven't even thought about it recently, but it opened up the doorways to a conversation for them. Okay. All right, Jazz. I hope that helps you, Jazz. Yeah, but and when you shift the way you word the question, it feels that what I feel in my heart is it's a bit lighter. Okay. All right. Okay, Aditi, are you here? We have Aditi. Then actually, yeah, Aditi, are you here? Then Julianne, and then Violet's for Roses, Stephanie. Okay, you are here. Okay, all right. Aditi, can you ask my spirit guides if there is any mystery or oh, sorry guys, I was just kind of like reading the chat. um can you ask my spirit guides if there is any mystery or hidden wisdom that that will help my life unfold with greater ease? Wow. Before I even finished and I read wisdom, I read at wisdom, Aditi. You see, I chuckled because the first thing I heard in my head in bold, trust. You are not trusting yourself. You are not trusting um the guidance, even though you may not think it's guidance or know that it's guidance, you're not trusting the green flags that you are getting. Hey, Crazy Polaroid. Oh, questions are closed, Crazy Polaroid. And it's 11:37. Uh, God. I feel bad to say yes, they are done because they were closed. I didn't want to get a whole bunch of questions, but since you are brand new, Crazy Polaroid, to me, you're a new subby. I can't guarantee that I'll get to it, but drop it in and I will try. If I don't, you can catch me on the next live, okay? I'm gonna try. Um, yeah, DT, sorry about that. I heard trust. I was interested in what, even though I heard it was like in capitalized, bolded letters. Okay, what else do we have for DT? That she can DT. Your soul knows. Earlier I said red flag, and I mean green flag, and what I saw when I closed my eyes is like, at a racetrack when you car racing, they have that flag, that black and white flag that they live. It's kind of that's what I'm seeing, like go and then don't go. Yeah. Um, what message do you have for DT other than trust? Your soul knows. Okay, I'm gonna go to the cards, Aditi, because I feel like all they're saying is trust, and what I'm hearing in my head, it goes back to trust. If you do not trust your inner compass, then it's going to feel, and what I saw was a hamster wheel. It's going to feel like it's a hamster wheel. Nothing's changing. You're just going, 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 going. And it's like you don't know when to come off of the hamster wheel because you're not listening to what your inner self is telling you, like, hey, don't go left, go right. Hey, no, don't do that. Or you know what to do with DT? How you can test it? Um, try with lunch, your lunch. and or maybe something to wear, and ask yourself, what should I wear today? Should I wear, and you can give two options. Should I wear the yellow shirt or the red shirt? And whatever pops in your mind, immediately wear that. Because the reason why you are listening to what pops in immediately is because it's not your mind. And even I am still learning that, because I feel, oh, that's my mind. No, whatever pops in, that is your guidance. Hey, Donna, good morning. That's your guidance, your guide, your team saying, oh, well, maybe you might look great in this color today. And you may think, well, that's not a color I like. And then you go out in the street in the color and you'll get thousands of compliments, right? I don't like loud colors, but when I wear corals and lime greens and those things, when I listen, I get some of the most amazing compliments. So to build that trust of listening to your inner guidance, start small. Okay? And it's you're giving your best, but things feel unchanged. It's not it's not a I was about to say a race, but what I saw in my head was the hurdles. You know, when people are running the race and they have those hurdles they jump over. So don't do without looking for, right? Because the situations didn't occur overnight, and they are not going to switch overnight. You know, I started, you know, I told my journey, and I started doing this with when I met Sun Psychic Jean in 2021. And I was working on the things, working on the things, financial, emotional, whatever. And I want to say that was 2021. We are in 2026. It's not till about 2025, late 24, early 2025, I want to say, is when it hit me. Oh, I can now see the subtle changes in the things that once burdened me, right? So don't look at what they say, it's not about the destination, it's the journey to it. So if you are working on healing things, let's say you're working on healing hurt, know that it may not be in one little bubble of hurt, right? There's different levels because people hurt us differently. Yes, yes. Rome was not built in a day. And don't look, and what I think they're telling me, Aditi, is when you work on something, don't say, okay, well, I did this not today, and by and you're not saying this, but I'm just giving an example. In a week, okay, I didn't see a change. You know, just continue along. Think of the butterfly in the cocoon too. Just think about that. Hey, JR 81831, thank you for stopping by. But yeah, just take it one day at a time. Continue to work on what was revealed to you. Work on that. And for me, when I work on things later on down the line, I do see that a shift. They do show me that, okay, here's where you are, because I have dreams of things that are whatever it is I'm working on. So I don't know if that happens for you, but just do and keep on the path. Keep on the path. Okay? But trust. The big word I heard for you, Aditi, was trust. Trust your inner guidance. Trust your guides. Okay? Thanks, Aditi. Julianne, are you here? Julianne, Spiritual Alchemy. Then we have Violets for Roses and Thandika. Julianne, okay, Julianne is here, and I see you, violets for roses. Hey, Sutafi. Okay, Julianne asks, may I please have a general reading? Thank you. General. Julianne, Spiritual Alchemy would like a message from you. What guidance do you? I feel like I'm being guided towards this deck. You're welcome, Aditi. Julianne, I feel like I'm guided towards this deck for you. What guidance do we have for Julianne this morning? Okay. Is this the message for Julianne, or should I shuffle again? Should I pick from the top of the deck or the bottom of the deck? Okay. You said I should pick from the bottom of the deck. Should I continue pulling from the bottom of the deck, or should I shuffle again for Julianne? Okay. Can I get one more card for Julianne? What do we want Julianne to know? Okay. Assuming this is it. Top of the deck or bottom of the deck, Spirit? One more for Julianne. This is it for Julianne. Okay, Julianne, I got 3 cards for you, and I'm going to jump to the book. I got the message for you. One is truth. And I love this image of this little girl holding a crystal ball in her hand. I got enthusiasm and flow. So I want to get the message of truth. It's number 50. Your soul wants you to know that often the hardest thing about living your truth is knowing what that is. There's a place inside of you that always knows what's true for you and what isn't. Sometimes it takes sincere silence and deep stillness to find that voice. But once you discover it, let go of anything in your life that isn't authentic. Release relationships that don't empower you, and situations in which you find yourself being less than honest for fear of being judged or not accepted. Miracles follow when you take the time to be genuine. And what's interesting, Julianne, when I first shuffled the cards and I got the truth, and I asked if I should keep picking, the card that was beneath the truth card was the miracles card. And I shuffled because I did not listen. I thought they wanted me to pull again. So I mean to shuffle again, right? So oh gosh, now I forgot the message. Miracles follow when you take the time to be genuine in who you are. And as I look at this enthusiasm card, and I think of your shows and your creativity that you put on your shows, Julianne, this is you. This is you. You're very enthusiastic in your readings. You're very vibrant and very colorful. So, but is there a part of you that may be hiding, even though that's, on YouTube, in your shows, that's what you show? It feels like, and I could be wrong, but it feels like on a personal level outside of YouTube, that who you are, the truth of who you are, may be a little hidden. It may be a little hidden. And then they're just asking you to flow. Let it flow. And half the time, the things that we hide from folks, family, friends, or whatever, they kind of already know, but they don't say anything because they don't want us to feel I okay. They can because we don't want them to. We don't want to be judged, right? So we kind of like hide certain facets of us. But in most cases, they can see, they know, and they don't say anything because they're waiting for us to um to say or to bring up, you know. So Spirit is asking you to not hide your authentic self, right? This is the you that we see and get on your channel. Spread this you in other areas of you because it is authentically who you are. And this is a beautiful card. Beautiful. All those butterflies, um, and butterflies is transformation. But this whole scenery is just beautiful. And how many times as a kid, as I look at this, we've been told, oh no, you didn't see that, you didn't hear that, you don't know what you're talking about, right? So we hide parts of us. We keep it hidden for fear of being yelled at, being judged, being ridiculed. So Spirit is asking you for that. Be authentically you. Okay? I hope that that makes sense and helps you, Julianne. All right. Violets for roses. Stephanie, I know you are here. May I please have a message from my spirit guides? Okay. Violets for roses. Spirit, what do we want violets for roses to know today? And violets for roses, I don't know why I was immediately taken to my what we've forgotten deck. So I'm going to pull a card from there for you. To see what they want to say. Because my eyes went straight to that deck. Stephanie. High vibrational beings of love and light. What guidance do we have for Stephanie this morning? Well, guidance do you have for Stephanie this morning? You took my eyes to this deck, so I'm assuming the message is within this deck. What has Stephanie forgotten that? Wow. Ancient wisdom is what flew out the deck, Stephanie. Ancient wisdom. Let me see. Do we want to give Stephanie one more card? You have the knowledge within you. What I like with this card, I don't feel like I need to pull another card from this deck. Here you have this elder. But what if you look into his eyes, if you can see his eyes, and even his face, he's, to me, when he looks at me, or when I assume he's looking at me, it feels like he is piercing into my soul saying, you know what you have. It's time to dig deep and bring it out. I feel as if there is, not a fear, it's more of, it's like you're trying to figure it out, to figure out what it is, I'm gonna say you need to do, what it is you have, and mm, your mind may be telling you is this big, grand, magical thing, right? Like, poof, here I am, is what the mind may be saying. And this ancient wisdom could be as simple as the words you speak. Because words we speak can heal, right? You ever heard somebody say, I needed to hear that right now, and you see a shift in the person's energy. Ancient wisdom, number 30. When I flipped and I lost it, here it jumped right back out. What sacred teachings could be running in your own family tree? How might you be able to be of service by being a sacred ally, not only to your own community, but to the global community? It says ancient wisdom to the front, indigenous wisdom to the front. It's a new time for the old ways. They carry the knowing to save the planet. Shamans, shaman are known to be gardeners of energy who are able to see in the dark. Time is the medicine we need to help us light and remember the way forward. How can you illuminate the old ways in your life? Wow. I tend to get stuck thinking too much. Yeah, it feels like, hmm, what guidance can you give me to give? How can Stephanie overcome this? What can she do? Stephanie, I heard listen to your dreams. We take for granted, or not really for granted, I take that back, because we don't fully understand um, what our dreams mean, and we're trying to decipher, okay, well, I saw this in my dream. What does that mean? I saw this. What does it mean? Right? And I'm going to share something with you that someone shared with me. And that person is in the chat, but I'm not going to say their name just in case if they didn't want me to share this. And they said to me, one of the things we can do with Chat GPT, you can ask, if you have a dream and you're trying to decipher it, you can ask Chat GPT, whichever one you use, Claude, spiritual and metaphysical only, and ask them to help you understand your dream. And I've been doing that to the person who shared it with me. I've been doing that. And whoa, when I put in spiritual and metaphysical only, and then my dream, I asked it, can you help me understand this dream? I am amazed that I have been printing them out. And thanks, Charlotte. I've been printing them out and saving them. So listen to your dreams. You're getting messages within your dreams that you may not be fully understanding. Oh, you were? Oh, wow. I was thinking about my dream today. What I gathered that I was so focused on packing too much into my suitcase, overthinking. Then I got distracted and forgot the most. So, ancient wisdom. You have the wisdom packed within you, right? And that suitcase is your soul. You have it packed in you. And you may be unpacking certain parts of it. So the dream is kind of like reverse. But the most important pieces, the teachings, the learning from your ancestors, is still packed away in there. So now that you have this dream, Charlotte, Violets for Roses, sorry, do the chat GPT thing. It is the hardest thing to find that quiet space to actually hear sometimes, because sometimes I don't hear my team. I ask and I was like, darn it, my head is too noisy, right? So I do it a lot. I lay down a lot and I meditate that way. Or I'll go to the park, as I said, and they'll show me little things to let me know that they're here with them. But try the chat GPT or whichever AI you use just to get an understanding of your dreams. But there's wisdom within you, and all of us have wisdom within us that that's valuable right now. And again, it may not be something grand like this, it could be the smallest thing, and it'll make a huge difference in whoever needs to hear, see what it is, that gift that you have. Okay. So thank you, Stephanie. And I hope it helps. But try the chat GPT thing. I was like floored. Okay. Thandika, then Charlotte, and then Mangled Unicorn. Thandika, are you still here? Okay. So I know Thandika, Charlotte, and Mangled Unicorn. Hey, Carl, if I didn't say hello. You're welcome, Stephanie. Okay, bye, Donna. Okay. Okay, so while we wait for Thandika, I did see Mangled Unicorn. I haven't seen Shining Light, Love, Light, and Truth yet. So I'm going to jump to Mangled Unicorn because it is 12 o'clock. Sorry, guys. Okay. Okay, Jax. Can I have a general about next week? High vibrational beings of love and light. What message do we have for Jax this morning? Jax, I heard a song, and it's not a song that I a diggity dog. It's not a song that I would have thought of. But the song goes, and it's I wouldn't even take this as a religious song, so but I'm just gonna sing the song that I heard. And the song goes, one day at a time, sweet Jesus. That's all I'm asking of you. Lord, help me today to do anything. I don't know if the lyrics are right, but that is the song. One day at a time, sweet Jesus. So for next week, they're asking you to take it one day at a time. That's all they're asking of you. Mm. Now I feel a little bit of sadness that just came over me. I don't know if this is you, Jax, because of the things that you're going through, and you're probably saying to yourself, another day, how much longer, how many more days at a time, or if this is your team and the compassion they are showing for whatever it is you're dealing with. um I feel like they're saying they know what you're going through, so they don't want you to feel as if they are not aware. um I heard the reward. Just look at the reward. I don't know what the reward is going to be, Jax, but just look at whatever the reward is. Maybe you know, maybe you don't know, but the reward at the end, when you look back, is going to be like, wow, I survived all those things. I don't want to go through it again, but I survived. I don't know how. I did it one day at a time, but I survived it. What else do we want to tell Jack, Spirit? Is that it for Jax? Okay. Okay, Jack said, scroll up real quick. Okay, I see you, Thandika. I'll get you next. Jack said, I have periods of melancholy. Yes, varies by pain level. Okay. I see. I have you shining love light. True. No, no seconds for you. You're welcome. Just just one day at a time. Okay, Jax? Next week, take it one day at a time. Wish I had a magic wand, Jax. But unfortunately, I don't. Okay, thank you, Jax. Okay, Thandika. Hello, what should I expect this weekend? Thandika, what should Thandika expect this weekend, Spirit? What should Thandika expect this weekend? And I may have to step away for a hot second because I can hear my landscaping gentleman. I think he's wrapping up. Okay, Thandika. What what guidance do we have for Thandika? Thandika, I think I heard no matter what comes your way, handle it. How you handle it determines the outcome. I feel like they're asking you to handle, I'm not sure what, with grace. Um, uh, the um, the prayer, the serenity prayer just came into my head. Um, you know that you can only control the things that you can. I can't remember exactly how it goes, but it's the serenity prayer. It's going to be light. So your week or weekend, I feel like it's going to be, very light. I don't feel anything chaosy. I heard the word move. I don't know if you exercise or if you're planning to get out and walk, maybe go to a nature park. Um, but I heard the word move. What else for coming for Tandika this weekend? Or this weekend. It just feels kind of, nothing overly exciting, nothing chaosy, um, very light, balanced. I do feel like they're asking you to get up and move. Because I don't know why I'm seeing like somebody on a brisk walk. Not just casually walking, like exercising. You put a little pep in your step. Anything else for Tandika spirit? That's it, Tandika. So you asked about your weekend, and it seems like it's going to be an okay weekend. It's not going to be chaosy. It's not going to be overly exciting. Well, I say it's not going to be overly exciting, but I just heard you never know what you might see on that walk. So go ahead and take that walk. And that's what I have for you, Tandika. I didn't see Tandika say anything. I think her connection may be a little behind. Okay. Okay, I got you. Let's see. Let's do. I know I just realized I had two new people. Okay. All right. Shine love, light, and truth. Then KMO, Poirot forever. Shining love, light, truth, KMO, then Poirot forever. Okay. I see both are here, Shining and Poirot. Okay, so Shining. Charlotte, I would be grateful for any message, energy, check. Charlotte. Any energy check, please. Feeling some kind of integration. You know what I'm going to do for you, Charlotte? I'm going to go to the Secret Language of Light deck. You're welcome, Tandika. Okay. High vibrational beings of love and light. Charlotte is asking for an energy check. Remember our discussion. Please, she's feeling some kind of integration. What guidance do we have for Charlotte? She's feeling an integration. And I'm going to also pull from this stack. Oh, okay. And that other deck. What guidance do we have for Charlotte? Okay. Is this it for Charlotte Spirit? And if yes, top or bottom of the deck? And can you ask, is Charlotte going through? Ooh. Charlotte, yes, you are going through some sort of integration because I was just about to ask, are you going through? And my whole body tingled before I could even answer the question, finish asking the question. So, yes, you are going through some sort of integration. Oh, okay. There's some sort of, I heard light activation. What is this light? You know what I just saw? Oh my gosh, Charlotte, you are going to chuckle when you see this card. I went to the secret language of light, and you're going through a light activation, right? And look at the card you got, color. And this ties, oh, my whole body is tingling. This ties into the dream you sent me. I wasn't even thinking about that. But think of the what you sent me, Charlotte, right? And oh God, oh, the image I saw in my mind's eye is a butterfly, a crystalline, like crystalline energy, because it's all like white light, but it's a butterfly, and the butterfly is facing me head on, like, so I can see the body of the butterfly, more so the upper part, and the huge wing. But I'm not seeing the entire wing. I'm just seeing, so this is the body. I'm just seeing like the wings when it comes out, but it's all this beautiful white light energy. Ooh. Okay, that's it. That's all they gave me. Wow. Do we want to tell do you want to tell Charlotte anything else about this butterfly? Because it looked like a butterfly to me. All of this is what does Charlotte say? Charlotte says, I am vibrating like crazy out there, grounding forever. Wow. Grateful, although it almost busted. I don't know what that one was for. Charlotte said, I keep seeing rainbows everywhere above and around. Oh man, did I put that card back? Colors. There's some sort of integration with color. Because there you said you're seeing rainbows everywhere, and here they said colors. The heart, and look, if you look, it's coming from the 4 points, right? East, west, north, and south. Not sure why I said that. There, maybe there's some significance in that, Charlotte. But that is the message I have for you, Charlotte. Wow. And butterflies are transformation. Hey, Silk is steel kitchen witchery. Hey, how are you? Yesterday was Yesterday all I saw was gold and white, today rainbows. Wow. That's beautiful. And that butterfly, it looked like a butterfly to me with his wings not fully expanded. So this is the butterfly. His wings were, yeah, like this, kind of like this. Maybe it wasn't a butterfly. Now that I'm looking at, huh? But it looked like a butterfly to me. So all the best. It's cool. I'm good. You said butterfly, and that's what I asked for a message. Thank you for validating that for me. Because I'm sitting here and you asked for a message of butterfly and you would know that's what it was. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you. Wow. Okay. All right. KMO, Poirot, CEV, and Crazy Polaroid. I'm gonna get everybody. So there's only 4 more. I'm gonna get everyone today. KMO, Poirot. Okay, I know Poirot is here. Camo, are you still here? Crazy Polaroid is here. Poirot. When last did I see Poirot? Uh, KMO, yes. CEV. Okay, good, 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 good. And Poirot, yes. Okay, great. Thank you all. So I'm not going to ask again. I'm just going to jump into the readings because you all have said yes, you are here. I would love a general reading about life. Okay. High vibrational beings of love and light. What guidance about life do we have today for KMO? And I keep saying we, but you know I mean you. What message do you have for KMO? I just heard we are a team. Thank you. What message do we have for KMO about life, Spirit? I'm seeing flashes of green. So I'm trying to dig a little deeper into that KMO. What is this? And I'm hearing in my head, well, you asked Archangel, well, I don't know if you did, but I know I asked Archangel Raphael to come in to work with me so that, you know, any messages that I relay may also offer healing. So they reminded me that I asked him for that. Okay. Okay, what guidance do we have for KMO about life? About her life. I feel like I heard one of your guides, KMO, say, well, where do we start? Because life is a big, you know, it's a big thing. Okay. What guidance do we have for KMO right now with what's going on in her life at this moment? KMO, I'm feeling stagnant. I'm feeling, well, I shouldn't say stagnant. I'm feeling stillness. And when I said the word in my head after I heard it, I felt energy flow up and down my back. On my left, it's interesting because the energy flowed up and down on my left side, and the left side is the receiving side. It's where the heart is. Can you help me a little more? Help me understand what you're trying to say to KMO Spirit. Oh, KMO. Okay. Let's see. Did KMO say anything? Hey, Nor. Good morning. Hello. Good afternoon now. Um, KMO, the energy, because again, I said I felt stillness. At first, I saw the green waves of energy frequency, and then on my left side, I felt energy. And then it said, remember, I asked for Archangel Raphael, and then I felt the energy going up. And interestingly, it just went up to my shoulders and back down. This wave of energy on my and only on my left hand side. So I will take that, and I'm going to pass this on to you because I'm not getting anything else, as if, I don't know if there's something going on your left side of your body, because I'm not going into that. But I feel as if what's happening, because I asked Archangel Mike Raphael too, and if you again, if you want this, you can say yes or no, but I feel like that's Archangel Raphael's working his energy through you. That green that I'm feeling on the left hand side, that green color that I was seeing and then felt on the left hand side. So if there's something going on your left and you want Archangel Raphael to assist with that energy, I would say you can say yes or you can say no. If there's nothing wrong with the left hand side, that's okay too. But I felt it on my left. But sometimes I know that my left could be your right. What is this? Is this it for KMO spirit? And rest. Oh, okay. KMO said feeling overwhelmed. Had surgery. However, my left side has been feeling tingly. Okay. So you don't have to type in here KMO, but if you want Archangel Raphael to help work with you, with whatever is going on your left hand side, you can just say out loud in your home or in your mind to him, yes, and envision Archangel Raphael's green energy flowing through you. Yeah, because it was very interesting. It was just from literally from maybe not even as low as my root chakra, maybe, and up the way to my shoulder area, and then it went back down. Okay. All right, Camo. All right. And I wish you all the best and hope, you have your healing progresses, safely and at the speed that it should, because we don't want to rush and then there's issues, but at the speed that it should. All right. Hope that helps you. And even though you told it in the chat, Archangel Raphael already knew what your response was. Okay. Poirot. Okay, can you tell me if my new glasses will make reading street signs easier to read? Okay. I don't know what's going on here. Okay. When I asked your question, the first thing that popped in my head, are they prescribed? Poirot. So let's ask my pendulum. High vibrational beings of love and light, Poirot will like to know, will her new reading glasses make reading street signs easier? Will Poirot be able to read street signs much easier with her new reading glasses? Oh, that's a no. Okay. Let me ask. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. I'm going to ask you because I can't see the chat yet. So I'm going to ask. And Spirit will know. Is this because Poirot's reading glasses may not be prescribed, may not be a prescription? Is this because Poirot's reading glasses may not be a prescription? Okay, it says it's not because of that. And it started to swing to the left, and to the left is the past. Um, hmm. Would Perot need something a little more stronger than eyeglasses in order to read the street signs? Will Poirot need something much stronger than eyeglasses to read the street signs? Would Poirot need something more to read the street signs? I say yes. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Is Poirot's eye situation something from a past lifetime? Is Poirot's eye situation something brought in from a past lifetime? Okay. Is Poirot's eye situation something? Wow, that's swinging. That's swinging extra heavy, Poirot. What did Poirot say? Yes, will be prescribed getting an ophthalmologist appointment. I have very old. Maybe just old eyes. I am 76. Hmm. So if the glasses are prescribed, it will make it a little easier for you to see. But Paroy, I'm gonna say this. What I'm feeling within me, and based on the last question I asked, and granted, it may not, even doing this, it may probably not get you full, 20/20 vision. But what I would say to do, have not, oh, you have not had one in 20. Oh, whoa, that's a long time. But another thing, and I don't know, I'm gonna say this because it's weighing on me. Just based off of the last question that I asked. I don't know, there's, and I'm gonna um Diane G. If you go into her, and sometimes she does lives by herself and she does collabs. But I know she does a lot of healing as well. And there's other people on here. But Diane G is just coming to my head. So maybe there's a reason why she's coming in. Um, just to check to see if maybe if you get a reading from her, see if part of the eye condition could also be, yes, age. Our eyes change with age, but just to see if maybe there's a little bit more. All right. I have a long You have a long drive ahead. Okay, so that's why you want to see. Yes, okay, I understand. And you want to be able to see the signs from a distance. Yeah, if you can. And again, there's quite a bit of other people, but for some reason, Diane G is coming to my head. So I'm just saying her. Just to see if there might be anything else that is harboring in the form of affecting the eyes. Maybe it's not, but the fact that my pendulum started to spin to the left in a circle, I would just to make sure you cover all boundaries. but having the new eyeglasses prescribed specifically will be beneficial as well. Yeah. The glasses would be a help, but not, I don't know if it'll be, yeah. But you have your son with you and he can clarify for you. But still, it's always good just to check and see. Okay. Thank you, Poirot. CEV 12. Who is this person my cards have told me about? Oh, for this week. Thank you. Who is this person my cards have told me about for this week? Okay, let's see. Let's see. High vibrational beings of love and light. CEV12 in doing cards has been told of a person for this week. I don't know what the situation is, but they've been told about this specific person. Can you offer any guidance to this specific situation? Okay. I heard friend, a friend. Is this friend masculine energy or feminine energy? Who is this person? I saw that, but I can't. I don't know what that image means. What can you tell me about this person for CEV12? I feel a masculine energy, but I'm also, even though I feel a masculine energy, CEV12, the other side that I heard was that we do have some females who could present with masculine energy. So that's kind of like throwing me off here. Do you know someone who, because I feel like they have, when I ask masculine or feminine, I feel like they made that statement for a reason. So is there someone who is a friend, or that you consider a friend, could be female, but presents the energy, and not that they may be dressing as a male. Their energy, it presents more masculine. What is that? Let's go back to CEV. This coming week. Okay. You don't know. Okay. See something. Okay. High vibrational beings of love and light. CEVs 12, higher self. What message do you want to tell CEV about this person that is coming into their life this week? Guidance, what do you have? Oh, Okay, you made me hold this card. Where's this postcard? What guidance do you have for CEV12 regarding this person? This is it for CEV12, or should I shuffle again? I got 2 cards for you, and I don't know if this is going to help CEV. And I will tell you how I look at these 2 cards, and you may see it differently. As I shuffle the deck, this card remained in my hand, and it says to pause, right? And then the next card I got for you is balance, right? And this is a message from your higher self about this person that is coming in this week for you. And for me, the pause card, hey Scott, the pause card in relation to this person, I feel like it's allowing you, they're coming in for you to pause, slow down. I don't know if you've been moving too fast, and it's going to bring in some sort of balance. Or not that they're bringing in balance, them coming in is going to allow you to create some balance within. Okay, let's see real quick. Pause. I just want to see exactly what the card says. Sometimes the most important thing in a whole day is the rest we take between 2 deep breaths. You are doing too much, and it is time to take a break from your busy schedule. Your higher self is requesting that you consider making time to meditate in a secret space to revitalize your spirit. Find a guided meditation to help you clear your chakras to remove any blocks or unwanted debris that may be weighing you down. If you feel you do not have time to relax, then you need it more than ever. Your higher self reminds you that the mind, body, and spirit require balance. And wellness involves taking regular breaks to maintain your health holistically. Wow. That's what I have for you. And it's interestingly, the pause card talks about balance. So this person that is coming in is going to allow you, I don't know how, CEV12, but it's going to allow you to take the break, the pause, slowing down that you need to create balance within and around you. Okay, I hope that helps. I hope it makes sense to you. All right, CEV12. Thank you for your question and thank you for being here. Okay, last and final person for the day. Yay! Crazy Polaroid. Was Donnell's car stolen by someone he knows or a complete stranger? You have 17. I'm not sure what the 17 represents. So Donnell's car was stolen any day, anytime. Scott, was it last night? You did the oh gosh, that super late night show. Like numbers. Okay. I tried to I saw it and I said I'm gonna watch it. And I was out. I was knocked out. That's super late for me. Okay, Crazy Polaroid. Was Donnell's car stolen by someone he knows or a complete stranger? Ooh. I get to use my true crime deck. Let's see. This deck has been like calling to me and I haven't pulled it. So let's see. High vibrational beings of love and light. Was Donnell's car was stolen, and Crazy Polaroid is asking, was Donnell's car stolen by someone he knows or by complete strangers? Was Donnell's car? Okay. Is this the message, Spirit, or should I shuffle again? For Crazy Polaroid. Interesting. I got the debt, like a credit debt card. Hey, Anna Rai, that's okay. Thank you for being here. We're about to wrap up soon. I'm on my last question. So we'll be wrapping up shortly. Yes, the nut house. Yes. That's what it was last night. What else? What else can we tell Crazy Polaroid about Donnell's car? You said there was a debt owed, because that's what I'm thinking when you say debt. There was a debt with legal proceedings, fell out the deck. One more card, Spirit. Was this a friend? Was this a friend who stole? Okay. Was this a friend who stole Donnell's car? Okay. Was this a friend? What else do you want to tell me about Donald? Okay. I don't know what this means. I'm going to show you these cards and then I'm going to ask my pendulum. So these two cards flew out the deck. Fell out the deck. I heard drug/poison and then fraud. And interestingly, we started with the debt card and we ended with the fraud card. Okay. Okay. That's a lot in there. Let me ask my pendulum. For entertainment purposes only. High vibrational beings of love and light. Donnell's car was stolen. Crazy Polaroid is asking, was Donnell's car stolen by a friend? Was someone who he considers a friend? Was Donnell's car stolen by someone he considers a friend? Can you swing a little harder so that Crazy Polaroid can see? Crazy Polaroid, that is a yes. Okay. Thank you. What is that? Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Does this friend live in the same community as Donnell? Does this friend, let me change that. Does this person who Donnell considers a friend live in the same community as him? Does this friend who Donnell considers a friend live in the same community as him? So that's a no. So, okay, let's ask, because you have this question here. So I'm going to ask specifically. Donnell suspects he knows who stole his car. And Spirit, you see it in the chat. It could be a neighbor. Was it a neighbor who Donnell considers a friend that stole his vehicle for entertainment purposes only? Was it a neighbor who Donnell considers a friend that stole his vehicle? Okay, I'm going to change my question. Thank you. Was it a neighbor who stole Donnell's car? Was it a neighbor who stole Donnell's car? Okay, that's a no. Okay. It's not a neighbor, but whoever I asked if it's somebody he considers a friend. So there is someone who he could, yeah, that's true too. Yes, could have. But I'm going to show you the cards again. So there's a lot in here as to why this cards was stolen, right? It was a debt. We got legal proceedings. Maybe somebody, the legal proceedings is somebody had a situation, and to avoid this, they needed a quick something. I'm not sure how this one comes in. I'm not too sure. And then fraud. I hope that Donnell, had, insurance on the car, so at least they can get paid out for it. Yeah, I saw this, and it say, okay, let's ask that for entertainment purposes only. Hey Jean, how are you? Okay. You see, crazy Polaroids question high vibrational beings of love and light. Can you help me answer this question? Did the neighbor set up a situation to help steal Donnell's car? For entertainment purposes only. Okay. Is there more, way more to the situation of this vehicle than crazy Polaroid may fully understand, Spirit? Is there more to the situation of this stolen vehicle that crazy Polaroid may not be aware of? So crazy Polaroid, I don't know the circumstances around, but you saw what the pendulum said. I would say ask more questions. Yeah. I would say also ask more questions, because there seems to be a lot more. And I asked that question because of the cards I was getting. So, have deeper conversations, and hopefully you get the answer, because it's very interesting that this is the beginning card and this is the end card. Right? I don't know. For entertainment purposes only. All right, everyone. I want to thank you. It's 12:55 p.m. Thank you so much for being here with me, with us, having conversations in the chat. What I have coming up next, you probably will see me in other people's chats. I'll say hello, and I don't have anything else coming up. Oh, I'm looking at June. We are in May. I don't have anything else coming up yet, except for my show that I'll have next week Saturday. And I will see you all in the chat or at my show next week Saturday, same time, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, to the grandmothers, to the dads who are acting the role as mothers. I hope you have an amazing day and you get it all to yourself. You're filled with lots of love and hugs and kisses. Oh, the aunts who act as mothers as well, you know, without the moms, we won't be here and your kids won't be here. So I hope you have an amazing day tomorrow and the rest of your week. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll see you next weekend. Have a great rest of the day, everyone. Bye bye.